Whooper's rules. For those that don't know, Smeargle's gimmick is sketch. I'll have 10 chances to build a moveset for the entire run. My first move is going to be Scratch, since I don't really have a choice. I named it Emily because my fiancé told me to. We say goodbye to Totodile and we can start the run. Early game grinding is a pain in the butt, mainly because our attacks are lower than a Caterpie. And having to run back to the Pot Center after every encounter is equally as annoying. I'm surprised youngster Joey didn't body us. A level 3 Weedle is a 2-shot. Send me a prayer. I reach level 11, so I get my second sketch. I decide to see what type of hidden power I have. I tested it out on a few Pokémon. Turns out it's Fire type, which is probably the best type one could have asked for at this point. I breeze through Sprout Tower and give Faulkner a try. Still can't one-shot though. So Faulkner never went for Mud Slap, and I won on the first attempt. Like for part 2. I head south towards Azalea Town, and Whooper checks in to make sure I'm still following the rules. The rock types in the cave were absolutely brutal. I hardly got past this Onyx. And to top it off, I lost to the hiker right before Azalea and got teleported back to before the cave. I heard this guy is great with balls, so I pay him a visit. But he runs away after seeing the sheer size of them. I take care of Team Rocket and head for the gym. I also sketch my third move, Fury Attack. I lose the first attempt due to bad luck on Fury Attack and Fury Cutter building power. Hidden power isn't doing as good as I had hoped. I get so close on the second attempt, but Sither survives by a hair and takes me out. We level up during the third attempt and get good rolls on Fury Attacks, so we get the second badge. The second battle with Tiny PP goes awful. Ghastly puts me to sleep and spites away all my PP, so I can't hit it, and it can't hit me. So I have to waste all my other moves just to struggle to death. I level up twice and try again. I get past Ghastly and Zubit just to get poisoned and code by Bailey. Then I get past Ghastly with just to hurt myself in confusion and get down to 12 health, only to get rocked by Bailey again. Finally, after 10 plus attempts, I get lucky enough to get through Ghastly and Zubit unscathed. I go toe-to-toe with Bailey to survive on 1 health in poison to finally beat Tiny PP. That was more stress than I needed today.
After that scuffle with Tiny PP, I head north towards Goldenrod and start leveling up to get my next sketch. Wait, what happened to the voice? I kinda like it. It makes it feel more dramatic. Either way, I get sketch and battle a trainer with a Bulbasaur and sketch Leech Seed, our first permanent move. Whitney was a weird battle. I land a Leech Seed, but then Clefairy got Powder Snow off a Metronome and froze me. I thawed out and then took it out. Miltank missed a rollout and we were able to win easily. I grind up some more since the next gym is gonna be a straight up bad time. I almost lost to Sudowoodo because it mimicked my Leech Seed and I couldn't take it down. I also decide to stop.
Hey, sorry, I'm late.
No, this is my series now. Not another word out of you. I already have another mandatory battle with Tiny PP, and my god, this was even worse than the first. Hunter always uses curse, so I'll either need the right luck or I'll have to level up a bit. Only problem is I don't want to overlevel too much to preserve my next sketch. I try the luck route and I had no luck after numerous attempts. And once I get to Bayleaf, it usually poisons me and sets up Reflect. No choice but to level up. I almost won this one, but I got bad rolls on Fury Attack and I lost with Bayleaf in red. We can get this. Who would have thought a Tiny PP could be so hard? Finally, I get this attempt where I get to Bayleaf with enough health. I almost lose, but I tank a critical Razor Leaf onto health and crit back with Fury Attack to win. Morty is going to be a nightmare. So I give Morty a try, and it was about as much fun as a sandpaper dildo. Just like with Tiny PP, Ghastly always leads with Curse, and I'm not strong enough to get through his other 3 Pokémon before that ultimately takes me out. I didn't want to use my sketch yet, but I feel I don't have a choice. I go find a wild Growlithe and sketch the move Bite. I didn't want to waste a sketch for one battle, but I didn't want to overlevel and waste more sketches. It paid off because I end up winning on the first try. I then head east towards Olivine, and Whooper once again checks in to assure the rules are still being followed. I meet this strange woman who definitely isn't a serial killer. How creepy. I run into our pal Tiny PP. He talks a lot of trash given he's gotten smacked by the most mediocre Pokémon in the game multiple times. I glide through the lighthouse and then proceed towards Charnwood, but I'm going to spend time grinding before the gym to get another sketch. This is the point where grinding is getting long and grueling. So, if the videos continue coming out later in the day, I apologize. Here are our stats at level 50. Everything is basically neutral with health and SP. ATK being a little above average. We say goodbye to hidden power and get our second permanent move, Seismic Toss. With Smeargle's less than satisfactory attack stat, said damage is a luxury I can't pass up. My first attempt at Chuck goes awful. Emily forgets how to land an attack and we lose, but it shouldn't be hard once we land our hits. I said it shouldn't be hard once we land our hits. On the third try we don't miss and I don't mess around with Leech Seed and go for 2 seismic tosses and we win. I head back to Olivine to deliver the medicine for the lighthouse Pokémon. In return for risking my life crossing the sea, I'm now able to battle Jasmine. Her Magnemites have just enough HP to tank my seismic toss, so they always paralyze me, making the battle more difficult than it should be. I try pushing my luck a few times, but after a few losses I decide it's best to just level up to be able to one-shot the Magnemites. Do me a favor and leave some podcast recommendations I can listen to while I grind. Since it's night, I decide to see why this lady was so excited for it to be dark. A likely alibi, but I'm not convinced. I go back to see if I can Oko with Seismic Toss, but I end up breaking Para-Fusion and winning the battle without needing to Oko. I head east from Ecrutake to begin my journey to Mahogany. I heard of a disturbance to the north, so I go check it out. Anyone know why this Gyarados was a different color? I knocked it out. Hopefully my game isn't damaged. There's a man wearing a cape in public. How bold. I wonder if he's a dragon trainer. Also, this illegal level 15 Gyarados tank a hit. I'm level 56. I'm gonna have to find an answer to that if I want to beat Lance. Speaking of Lance, I need to clear out the rocket hideout before I can challenge Price. We run into Tiny BP and he's once again angry at something. I wonder why he's always so irritated. All his problems are so small. I head to the ice gym. I had thought about sketching Ice Punch off Jinx, but there's a better move I'll be able to sketch later. Price was uneventful. His entire team was a Tushotko. Episode 6 coming tomorrow night, early Wednesday. Since it's Tuesday, I head to Route 29 and get the Pink Bow, which raises the power of our normal type moves. Then I head right to the radio tower to take care of Team Rocket. To my surprise, it's not the real director, but rather an imposter. During the battle, I get another sketch and get rid of Fury Attack. I take my happy as to the basement where I'll be getting my next move. We run into Tiny BP down here. You think he would have learned it by now. He does me a small favor by allowing me to sketch Body Slam. With Pink Bell plus Stab, Body Slam has a power of 140.25, easily our strongest available move. Thanks to surprisingly light security for a kidnapping, I find the director. I get to the top of the radio tower and take out the remaining executives, effectively saving the planet. I fly back to Mahogany and make my way through Ice Path towards Blackthorn. I take this Nevermelt ice for later on. I also find this Viagra, and I use it to raise my PP inside this cave. Tee-hee. We reach magic level 69. Here are our stats. We grind up to get another sketch that we'll use to get Ice Beam off one of Claire's Dragonairs. I get rid of Leech Seed. I never really use it, and if I need it again, I can get it off a Wild Execute. We have a situation. I've done this battle 20 plus times, and her Dragonairs only use Dragon Breath. I'll have to find another ice move elsewhere. Hopefully, this isn't a problem. I head to the Dragon's Den. With a little help, I pass and get the final badge. I catch Sukin for the sole purpose of being an HM slave. The ultimate flex. I make my way through Victory Road and we run into Tiny PP for the final time. Contrary to the early game battles, we're able to wreck his entire team thanks to us having a proper moveset. We reach the Elite Four. First up is Will, who for some reason is wearing a mask. I sketch Psychic, which will end up being our final move. This was supposed to be my practice run, but I get so much luck it ends up being the only run I need. Fortress only uses spikes. I hit Muck after a minimize, and I crit Crobat, but that's just the beginning. I was worried for Bruno, but Hitmonlee misses high jump kick to KO itself, and Macam misses a cross jump, and I'm able to win again. Vileplume paralyzes me, and Gengar sets up a curse. I'm able to Oko Murkrow, so I bypass curse, but Houndoom is hitting hard with Flamethrower. Karen heals, and I figure this is the end, but I get a crit to take it out. Let's go for the final battle with Bilvakin. Two of his Dragonites always use Thunder Wave. If I'm paralyzed, I'll always lose due to the speed drop. I need them both to miss. I lose this attempt with his last Dragonite paralyzed on the first of health. I was incredibly salty. But finally, after many attempts, I get the two misses I need. I crit his last Dragonite and barely tank a Hyper Beam and take it out the next turn. Emily did it. But it's not over yet. We still have Kanto. Nothing important happened with Misty, but I did sketch Surf. Wait. Smeargle can't surf, can it? It can only learn Wait. Oh my god. Brock was a sweep with surf. So was Blaine. Then Janine was a sweep with psychic. Blue wasn't a sweep, but it wasn't difficult at all. Now, it's time for the final battle against Red. Pikachu was easy, but yeah, time for level 100. Here are our final stats. Not too terrible actually. I also replaced Body Slam with Leech Seed and have Emily hold leftovers. We don't have to worry about damage from Pikachu Espion because we get so much health back from Snorlax. I got to Blastoise this attempt, but I just didn't have enough health. Charizard hits hard with Flamethrower, and Venusaur usually sets up Sunny Day, which makes it hit even harder. I'll need Venusaur to go for Solar Beam for us to have a chance. I even got to Charizard with full health and still lost. Blastoise isn't a touch shot with Seismic Toss, so we need to either tank 2 hits or set up a Leech Seed. And here it is. Venusaur goes for Solar Beam, so Charizard is a two-shot with Surf, and we get to Blastoise with almost full health. We set up a Leech Seed to be safe, then to Seismic Tosses take it down, winning the run. I have a few ideas in mind for the next challenge, but I want you to leave a comment with the hardest challenge you can think of Gens 1 to 4. And the one I think is the hardest I'll try next.